Why didn't we rewind tapes back in the day? It's like not rewinding a tape is the peak of human laziness. I can't believe I'm saying this. Welcome back to Throwbacks with the Technodrome. It's been over a year since we released our last episode, and man, have we missed doing this. I miss you guys. I miss doing the show. What's up, Scales? What's up, Duff? How you been?
Miss you guys too. Glad to be
Where
back.
am I? What is this?
I forgot what it looks like here.
What do we do? How do we do this?
I couldn't even tell you. I'm trying to do it right now, and I don't know. The amount that has changed in life since the last episode we did is major, but we'll get into that another time. We'll get into that a little later.
Dare I say iconic?
We have resurrected our iconic show. That's right.
Nice.
But today we're just talking about a random topic. Figured we want to get back into the swing of things. A few months ago, my Wi-Fi went out, and with it went all the streaming services, so we couldn't watch TV. And imagine trying to explain that to someone in the AOL era, like, oh yeah, my internet went out, I couldn't watch TV, and they'd probably be like, oh, you couldn't make any phone calls or get any phone calls either, right? It's like, no, the internet doesn't work that way anymore. It's got nothing to do with the phone at all. But regardless, so we couldn't watch anything on streaming, my wife and I, so I pulled out the physical copies. And I pulled out the DVDs and even broke out the VHS tapes because I still have some, and I have a working VCR and DVD player that my brother-in-law gave me. And when I was hunting through the VHS tapes, I pulled out Drop Dead Fred because that's what I decided we were going to watch. And stuff drops dead. I pulled it out of the case and I saw that it was not fully rewound. And it just sent me down this quick mental rabbit hole of, why didn't we rewind tapes back in the day? It's like not rewinding a tape is the peak of human laziness. Like, help me out here. Like,
It's up there. It's up there with like not returning a shopping cart, and there's a couple other things I can't think of, but yeah.
But not returning a shopping cart is something I completely don't endorse, especially having worked for Trader Joe's for a little bit and going on cart runs and collecting them, which was a great part of the day.
You get your steps in, exercise.
Yeah, steps when it's nice out. It's a nice little bit of exercise. But you have to stand up, walk the shopping cart over to whatever the closest return stall is, or back to the front of the store, wherever they keep it.
Yep.
What was so hard about doing this and this? You didn't even have to do that. You were probably sunken into your couch with a remote control because, let's face it, we're not talking about when VCRs first came out. Like, all you had to do was hit the rewind button.
You still have to wait for it to happen.
But
it's patience. You have to wait there for
2 minutes.
A couple minutes. Because it starts slow, then it slowly speeds up, it gets fast, then it slows down again, if I remember correctly, when it was about ready to stop.
But what are we waiting for? If the goal is just to rewind it to the beginning,
there are other things to do.
I know, but there's nothing to do.
My micro machines.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, you always used to say this is a family podcast. Don't talk about playing with your micro machines, please. But there was nothing to wait for. When it finished rewinding, it just stopped.
Yeah.
So what are you waiting for?
You gotta.
You got to.
There's no excuse. There's no excuse.
There was no excuse. Like,
yeah.
It boggles the mind. Like, I can understand we didn't rewind tapes because we stopped in the middle of a movie and we're like, all right, I'm going to come back and I'm going to watch the rest of this later. And you didn't. And then the tape just sits in the paper, like in the little case, or or those big ass plastic ones that have really sharp edges, but it just sits in there, and then you take it out 2 years later and you try to watch it, and it's like, oh shit, now I have to rewind this thing to watch it. No, I'll just watch something else instead. That was another thing too. Like,
don't take the 2 minutes then either.
Yeah, the pinnacle of human laziness is not wanting to watch a movie because you have to rewind it.
I mean, it's another level, but
yeah, but I mean, it's to the point where if you went to the video store and you returned the video not rewound, you had to pay a fee. And some people were just like, nah, I can't be bothered to do this. We'll just pay the fee.
Just pay the $1 to Blockbuster Video. Yeah.
Yeah, or the little mom and pops.
Mm-hmm. Oh, God. There was one I used to go to that eventually they were found out of, recording movies illegally. Because we always wondered, we'd get some of these movies, put them in, and like, it'd be scratchy. The quality would be terrible. It looked like literally someone was in a movie theater recording. Yeah. But it was cheaper than Blockbuster.
The box art was actually drawn with like a crayon or something.
It was like slightly off.
Yeah. Like, everything was like a little bent looking. It looked like it was a photocopy. Mm-hmm. But so the only thing I could think of when you were saying that you had to wait for the movie to finish rewinding was that we would obsess with the power was still on. Like, I feel like we used to be so conscious of any appliances being left on, any lights left on. Now we don't care. We just pay money for everything. Like, money just comes out the ass for every single thing.
Just got my electric bill.
Rough?
Yeah. Not fun.
Yeah.
No bueno.
Now we know where our parents yelled at us when we were little.
Energy costs have gone up.
Yeah.
Oof.
But like, that was the big thing. It's like you wouldn't rewind the movie without monitoring it because VCR might still be on, and then the power's on, and it's going to make the electric bill go higher.
A whole like it was 2 cents.
Yeah, 2 cents. You get charged $1 or $2 when you return the movie unrewound, but that 2 cents in the electric bill is really going to break the bank. We would go crazy over, not we, but probably like people our parents' age were going crazy over it. Like, we left on a gas burner on the stove. Like, did you remember to shut the VCR off? Like, you mean it's on? The bill's going to be high?
So ridiculous.
It was absurd. Like, some excuses were like, it takes too long. I was in a rush. I wanted to pick it up and watch the movie again. But I think even more than watching just a regular VHS tape, like when you take it out of the cover and it wasn't rewound all the way, like the most annoying, painstaking having to fish around for what you want to watch is if you had a bootleg home films, like you taped a movie off TV or you pirated it from the video store and you had multiple videos or multiple episodes of a TV show all on one tape.
Yep.
And you go to hit play and it's like in the middle of it somewhere, and then you're trying to hunt through like to get back if the movie you want to watch wasn't at the beginning. That was a pain in the neck.
Yeah.
Yeah. And who knew we'd be more interested in the commercials and things like that now.
That's true.
Seriously.
Like, I don't care about the show or the movie. I can see that whenever. I want to see the commercials.
It's so funny you say that because I've actually been I've been writing something to make a video on that. So that's a good little point. Yeah,
we can get into that later if you want.
Oh, we'll get into that later. I'll tell you, when that video comes out, it's going to be iconic.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I'm not taking that title anymore.
No. You're not going to see. Yeah, we'll see how long it takes for that word to come up again. Spit take. Damn it.
Not this time.
But I'm curious too, like, Betamax, was that a problem with Betamax too? I don't remember Betamaxes ever being rented out either. When we went to the video store, it was always VHS tapes.
They have a very short run.
Yeah, it must have been.
Yeah, I think they were kind of before our time. I do remember Saturday. You remember Saturday Matinee? You guys have that video store? Not video store. It's like it was a movie store at the mall. I don't know. I don't know if it was just in the Staten Island Mall, if it was a chain. But I remember, because I was a weird young kid, I was looking for Phantom of the Opera on, I guess, the other one with Lon Chaney Jr., Lon Chaney Sr., the silent one. And I remember I was looking through all the horror movies and seeing one. It was like a different color cover. I was like, "What the hell is this?" I flipped over. It was a Betamax.
Oh,
like, I thought Betamax was done in like 1982. But I'm curious. I want to put it out there. If anybody watches this episode, how long did it take to rewind the Betamax? Was it faster than a VHS? Slower? Nothing in between?
Yeah.
Yeah, you let us know. And the other thing too, so I was thinking not just about movies, but when we listen to cassettes and having to rewind a cassette, like if we wanted to hear a certain song, and how annoying it was to fish around for that. But what made the videotapes so much easier to rewind, which clearly we've already established took a lot of effort. I never knew what side went up and what side went down. Like whenever I stuck a tape in the tape deck, it's well, your guess is as good as mine. What's going to start playing now?
I'd always screw that up.
Yeah,
me too.
I feel like it varied from car to car, or radio to radio, Walkman to Walkman, and even though we probably used the same radios all the time, I just couldn't remember. It's like, is it the front? Is it the back? Is it up? Is it down?
See, the good thing about that is you listen to one side. If you liked both sides, you listen the whole way through, and it's rewound on the other side.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah.
The drawback being,
Magic.
If you just pop the tape in, and you see, oh, it's at the end, let me rewind it, and you think you're on the right side, and you hit play, and you're waiting for that first song to hit, and it's the wrong side, and you're just like, mother, flip it over,
do all this work, take it out, put it in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Do all this work. It's like, I can understand us being lazy about rewinding videotapes and cassette tapes if we had to like crank it by hand, a little bit at a time, and it was going to take like a 15-minute process. But again, we were in the age of, we had remote control, so we just hit the button, walk away. You could leave the power on. It's not going to be the difference between junior going to college and not, but it might have seemed that way at the time.
It boils down to us just being lazy as humans.
Yeah.
There's always going to be something that we're going to be lazy about.
Oh, exceptionally. Can you imagine if we had to rewind Netflix or Hulu, like any of the streaming services, like if it was a general pool, and when we finished watching an episode or a movie, it was just there and we had to do something, like we had to press a button to rewind it to the beginning.
I mean, it's bad enough at the end.
Forget us, like the kids these days.
They like ask you to rate it, and I'm like, ugh, I want to rate this.
Yeah, who are you and why are you talking
time
to me?
for that.
Yeah.
Leave a comment.
So you can
time for that.
A review? Hell no. Yeah, I like the service that you just provided, but how long is that going to take? Like a minute? Come on.
Yeah. Here's my review. You charge too much money. Yeah, this movie would have been great if it were cheaper.
Hey, soon you're going to be putting on a Netflix, a little flick, a little movie, whatever. At the end of it, it's going to ask you, if your service was good today, we'd please ask you to tip. And it's going to come up on the screen.
Oh, yeah.
What?
It's not far off, probably.
It's going to start doing that.
Culture taking over the world.
Oh, yeah, because everything has a tip.
At least you won't have anybody looking directly back at you at the register like,
well,
now I feel bad. Now I feel like
well, that's going to be a thing of the past anyway, because AI is going to replace everything, and you're not going to have to tip anybody. We're going to have to start tipping in Bitcoin to
who
AI.
knows? I could be AI.
You are. No, if you were AI,
this isn't a real comeback.
If you were AI based on the transcripts from our shows, you would have said we'll get into that later, at least 5 times so far.
Based on a law of averages.
Very true.
Did either of you guys have the standalone rewinder machine? Do you remember?
I forgot that was a thing until you just said that. We never had one, but
I remember that. Yeah.
Like why? I think we had one, but I'm trying to understand why. What was the need? Did you have to put in another tape right away to start playing it that you didn't have time to rewind that one? In the VCR? Like, why did you need a separate device? It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, maybe this is what we're forgetting. Maybe we just watched movies in such close succession, one after the other, that we could not possibly wait to rewind the first thing that we watched.
It was for the big box sets where you had to put in part 2, and if you didn't want to wait.
Oh, like the Titanic movies. Yeah. Yeah.
I was thinking that maybe you didn't want to wear out the heads on the VCR.
Oh, is that what it is? Degrade the system? Maybe.
Could be.
That was probably how they sold it.
Yeah.
I remember there being one. I don't know. I think we just had a generic one, but I remember there being a one that was shaped like a sports car. Do you ever seeing that or no?
You had more than one tape rewinder?
Wow.
No. I'm saying we
I was
had
gonna say, what a conscientious household you guys were.
rewinding so many tapes. We were running Blockbuster underground version of Blockbuster out of our house.
No, you were just renting. You were renting videos just for the sake of rewinding them. You go to the store and like popping the cases open. Found one. All right, we're gonna do you guys. We're gonna do you guys a solid.
He's like the Robin Hood of rewinding tapes.
Yeah, doing good for the people.
So
you're not getting a late charge if I have
saving
anything.
saving $1 charges for the world.
So if you were the Robin Hood of late of rewinding tapes, does that mean when you rewind the tapes, you go?
That's the sound it made when it.
Oh God, it was a horrible sound. Like,
yeah.
You said it's been a while since you watched something on a VCR. It's so loud. You could hear the tape running. I'm not even talking about just rewinding. I'm talking about playing it. It's so loud. You hear that and like cassette tapes.
I don't know the last time I watched anything on VHS. It's been that long.
Yeah,
which is normal because there isn't much of a reason unless you have something like on tape that you wouldn't have, that is out of print, you didn't buy on DVD, it's not in streaming, or like you said, has commercials that you want to watch along with whatever the show is or the movie is.
Did we have in college? Did any of us have a VCR?
Oh, come on.
You?
Who are you talking to? Come on.
Yeah. Did I have one?
We didn't. No, I don't know if you did prior to the three of us living together, but the TV that we had in our room, the three of us, was that TV that I brought that had the DVD player and VHS player built into it.
Yeah,
which still lives at my mom's house.
Nice.
I don't know what works and what doesn't. I feel like the DVD door broke.
Wasn't there a fellow floor mate who had a TV with the speakers built in?
Oh yeah, they
folded out.
Yeah, I believe that might have had that in there.
Yeah,
could be wrong.
So that had to be like the ending. Right, the ending era of VHS tapes, like our college years, because I feel like after college was over, everything was like DVDs, and then Blu-rays started coming out.
Yeah, well, even during college, DVD was the main medium.
Yep.
It's funny because just before that was the cusp of, should I get it on VHS? Should I get it on DVD? Like, I remember some of my favorite movies, I owned them on VHS, and then just never got them on DVD, like Wayne's World. Yeah. Both Ghostbusters movies, which Ghostbusters I did eventually buy on DVD, but many years later, not at first. It wasn't like we're gonna have to convert the whole collection now.
And wasn't there something other than Blu-ray that competed with them, like another format?
HD
Was that
DVD.
That's all. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay.
That just completely flew under the radar. It
lasted like a couple of years or something, and then it just faded. Yeah.
Yeah. What I want to know is this: who has Laserdisc? Anyone? I never saw a Laserdisc outside of school. I remember in grammar school a few times we watched something on Laserdisc and Laserdisc.
I never heard of that one.
Laserdisc.
Find that at your local adult novelty store.
Yeah, I know, right? That's not what they were showing us in grammar school.
That's where you had to go behind that curtain in the back room. Where your parents are like, no, you can't go back there.
I remember wandering back there once or twice, not knowing what I was seeing. I was looking around what the? As a little kid,
man.
like, what?
This is the Phantom of the Opera.
Laserdisc, I felt like was the size of like a vinyl record. It was enormous.
I don't even remember that. What era was that?
They were very large.
And I want to say that the teacher was using the remote and like trying to, I don't know if she was scanning something in a book or like punching in a code to get to a certain scene. It was weird. It was a very inorganic experience.
I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, it didn't really last that long.
When was that around? What years would you say?
That was probably that memory I'm talking about, like 93, 94. I'll say like 3rd, 4th grade, maybe 5th, probably not.
Okay.
But yeah, I don't know.
Laserdisc.
But along the lines of VHS, the one more thing that I want to bring up is what's even worse than having to rewind VHS or fast forward it is when you had one of those really low budget, like official release, but one of those DVDs that they just didn't really give a shit about and put out with no chapters. Did you?
That was painful.
Yeah. Because what makes that even worse than VHS is, at least if you stopped watching the movie and with the intention of continuing it another time on a tape, wherever you stopped is where it stopped.
Right.
DVD, like if you took it out and put it back in, you had to fish through, like, what if you had 20 minutes left in a movie? You're sitting there like an idiot fast forwarding a DVD, a digital medium for it was so dumb.
Yeah.
I don't get it. They really put zero effort into some of those DVDs. It's like the same that they did with CDs, like when they transferred from vinyl to CD. That's why some early CDs sound really terrible. Because
could you not skip? You couldn't skip the tracks?
No, just like sound quality. I mean, like some of the conversions from VHS to DVD, it's like, oh, well, DVD is the big thing now, so let's just get this out so people can buy it without putting any care into it. Like, no chapters, no menu.
You don't need chapters.
Yeah,
they're all set things.
What's really funny too is you remember like the occasional VHS tapes that had special features. It was all the way after the movie.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Instead of being able to select it from a menu.
Yeah, you had to go all the way to the end.
Yeah.
Table of contents was like a big deal when they started making that like a normal thing.
Mm-hmm. It's just like, I know we're in DVD land now, but like the college years of even after college, like falling asleep to watching a DVD and it would go back to the title screen. Like I just hear the Austin Powers, like it'd be like a 30 seconds of the Austin Powers theme song just playing on repeat, and like him saying like two like little one-liners, and you just like hear it on repeat.
I think
annoying.
We're very aware of a certain couple of movies that we would leave on falling asleep in college.
Yeah. I was
movies I think in particular, but we can get into that later.
Yeah. Wait, American Pie, Clue.
Yeah,
but wasn't it two?
There's both of them. We
both?
We alternated, yeah.
And Clue.
I feel like there were another one or two that were in that constant loop. But I would try my best to set the sleep timer.
Yeah. Clutch.
Yeah. And now the funny thing is I don't go to sleep with anything on in the background. I can, sometimes music or something in my ear, like, have my AirPods in, but we don't even have a TV in the bedroom because I prefer it to be dark and not have that sound. But I tortured you guys throughout the year of college.
What was that?
What did you say? Tortured your soul?
I said like your soul. You prefer to have it dark in the
dark,
like your soul.
Oh my God.
Boo. And whatever. I expose you guys to at least one good movie out of that crop. They were all good. What the hell? You guys never would have watched Clue that many times.
I saw Clue before then.
Yeah, but you wouldn't have memorized it otherwise. You hadn't seen it?
I don't think so. Not until college. Unless it was like one of those things on TV randomly, but...
Well, it's too bad I didn't have it on VHS. We probably would have watched it less because then I'd have to rewind it and that'd be way too much effort. But on that note, anything you want to add to this, guys?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I think we nailed it.
Yeah, I think we covered it.
Yeah. This is, get the cobwebs off, shake all the, stuff off.
Yeah.
A little ring rust.
Yeah.
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 But it's good to be back. And we don't have to do that whole ending deal that we used to do because we don't really have any other social media. So if you like what you see, watch more of our stuff and subscribe to us, like this video. And
you don't, then you're dead to us.
Yes. Leave us
just
comments.
Like we were dead to you for a year.
We've been putting stuff out, but nothing has been new. Not really, other than a couple shorts here and there. But yeah, leave us a comment and let us know what the deal was back in the 80s and 90s with us not rewinding tapes, and if you can come up with a good excuse why we didn't or why we shouldn't.
Yeah.
But until next time, there will be a next time. I'm not going to guarantee when it is because it's certainly not every week. It's not every month, but we'll get back to
seeing
it.
us. Yeah.
When we feel like it.
Yeah. Well, not really when we feel like it, when we have time, because I think we feel like it more often than we actually have time.
That's true.
But anyway, good to see you all. Good to be back. Hope to see you soon.
Ta-ta and toodles.
Bye-bye.
Later.
Where would they put hooks to they put a matata on the map.
Now we're back.
Now we're back.
Goodbye. Really back.